Hello everyone, Brittany here, back again with another video. So today I am going to be showing how I apply my Lily and Fox nail wraps. So this was a requested video and I want to try to give as much information as I can in this video, but also make it short so you're not spending your whole day at home, watching this video. So anyway, I'm going to show today just how I apply them, just the nail wraps alone. No base coat, no top coat. It's a fast, easy way if you're in a hurry and you want your nails to look, nice, and you don't have to sit around and wait for a drying time, nail polish. Sometimes I do this, and sometimes if I want to wear the nail wraps a lot longer, I will apply a base and top coat. But I get a lot of wear out of them just alone without that. Like I've said in the previous video, you do not need a base and top coat with these nail wraps. They have a shine to them. They look like they have a top coat on when you put them on your nails, so there's no need for it. But again, if you want to wear them much longer, definitely recommend doing that. But yeah, today is just going to be a quick video showing how I prep my nails and apply the nail wraps just by themselves and the finished look. Alrighty, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so I'm going to show y'all first the products that I use. This is the nail polish remover that I use to clean my nails. Sally Hansen Strengthening for Weak and Thin Nails. And I just got some cotton balls here, a buffer block, and a file, which is 100 and 150 grit. And then I also have the little file that comes with the nail wraps, just because those are sometimes easier to use. A little wooden cuticle stick, my slanted nail clippers, my metal cuticle pusher with the little scraper end, and then I have my cuticle oil. I buy this on Amazon. Love this, works really well. This is the nail wraps I'm going to do. So I had did my nails for Valentine's, and I did apply these with no base and no top coat. I wasn't planning on wearing them too long, but I have been wearing them for a while, and I've been doing a lot of cleaning, and I did dishes and this and that, and I've just been kind of rough on them, so they got a little bit scraped up, as you can see here. They're still on. I could wear them, but I was like, I want to go ahead and make this video and show how I apply new ones. And I still have a bunch of Valentine nail wraps, so I was like, well, I can try a different one for Valentine's. So these are the ones I'm going to do today. And I'm going to open these up here. So as you can see, it's really hard to tell, but these have a clear plastic on them. So you do not forget to take this off, because sometimes you can just pull off this wrap, try to put it on your nail, and it will not stick because it's got these clear on them. So anyway. Alright, first I'm going to show you how I remove the nail wraps. I have this other tool here. It's another cuticle pusher, a metal one, but this one has like a little blade here at the bottom. I hope my camera's focusing here. I'm trying to make sure. So what I just do is I get it under a corner of the nail wrap, and then I just start peeling it away. So that's how I do it. And then I can just pull it off like that. Does no damage to the nails. Comes off fairly easy, really. You just once you get it under there, you can just pull it off like that. Just like a little sticker. Just like that. Hopefully my camera's focusing. So that's how I do it. Some people don't suggest pulling them off, but I find it the easiest and fastest way for me, and I have not had any damage to my nails by doing this. So I was like, this works for me. So maybe some of the other brand nail wraps maybe can cause damage. I'm not sure. But I know with the Lily and Fox ones, they peel off. So anyway, I'm not going to sit here and, record the whole thing for y'all because then it'll make the video a little longer. So I'm just going to cut through this and I'm going to come back and show you the next step. Okay, so now that I've got the nail wraps off, I'm going to clean off the residue that's left from the nail wraps. So I'm just going to get a little cotton ball here and a little bit of nail polish remover. So I really like this nail polish remover because it's for natural nails. It helps strengthen, I believe, because I know, well, that's what it says it's supposed to do, and I believe it does work because I've noticed a big difference in my nails since I started using them. They have become way healthier, thicker, stronger, so I'm happy with it. So the residue comes off fairly easy. With this, it doesn't take long. I just make sure to clean them really well, but it really doesn't take much. So just make sure to clean all that off. Okay. Now, so that is all off. So nails are all clean. So then what I get is my cuticle oil, and I'm gonna put these little nail wraps over here to the side. So I just get a drop and I just put a little bit on each cuticle here. And I do the other hand. I do not cut my cuticles. I made the mistake of doing that years ago, and it did not do good for my nails. I don't recommend it. I noticed my nails started to grow and got a lot stronger without doing that. So I just recommend, I use a cuticle oil, put that on, and then I just get my cuticle pusher and I just carefully push back the cuticle. So that's what I do there. This cuticle on this one is a little red around it because my skin I've been having my hands in water so much lately, and with this cold weather it really dries out, and so I had a little bit of crack around there and the skin kind of peeled off. So might sound gross, but if y'all know how the cold is and how the skin dries out, y'all I'm sure understand where I'm coming from on that. But I've been applying more of my cuticle oil and my hand lotion, and that's helped a lot. So they're healing up a lot faster. Okay. So then I just get the rest of the cuticle oil and I just rub it in to my nail and cuticles. Just like that. And my nails are really, I don't need much of, cleaning up because I did a manicure not too long ago, so I really don't have too much. If you need to, you can use the other end of this and you can go around and scrape away any, dead skin or anything like that off the nail if you need to, but yeah, mine aren't really that bad right now. They do get a little worse, if I haven't done a manicure in 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, but I did one not too long ago, so they're in pretty good shape right now. So this is where I would go ahead and shape my nails. So again, I had filed my nails down and did my manicure not that long ago, so I don't need much filing, just to kind of even them up. Now, I do recommend do not go on a backward and forward motion. I just go one way with the nail file. That way it doesn't weaken your nails and cause any splitting and breakage. Trust me, I've made that mistake in my past as well, and that didn't go so well. So doing it one way works out a lot better. Definitely recommend doing that. My nails were longer on this hand, but I recently, the last manicure I did follow them down quite a bit more. I've had them long for a while, so I just wanted to kind of start fresh. And I had kind of broke this one. I had smashed it on something in it, so I had to kind of follow it down, so it was like a lot shorter compared to my other nails. So I kind of just followed them all to kind of make them more even and let them all grow back out at the same time. Okay. So then I would get my little buffing block. This one has been quite used. I've been using this one. I need to get some more. But anyway, this one is a 60-60-100 grit. And I just slightly buff my nails just to make sure that there's nothing left on them and no oil or anything like that. Of course, I got the cuticle on right now. But I do like to kind of buff them with the cuticle on, actually. And it does take off any little extra if you have anything left from the nail wraps, any kind of little bit of residue from them. It'll take the rest off. Okay, then I go back with another cotton ball with some more nail polish remover. And I just go back over and take off whatever cuticle oil I have left on my nails. Okay. Now from here you can just leave them like that, or you can just rinse them under water to make sure you get any of the nail polish remover or cuticle oil off your hands, which that's what I do. Sometimes I don't, so you know, you can if you just want to make sure. I just usually do the nail polish remover, just make sure I get whatever, you know, cuticle oil is left on my fingers and my nails, just to make sure they're really dry. But that usually just works just fine. But don't, if you do wash your hands, do not wash them with soap. I just recommend using plain water. Okay, let's go to the next step. Next step, I would get the nail wraps here. And again, do not forget to take off the plastic. So this is where you would go and you match up the nail wrap to your nail size. Now see, I can use the smallest one, and when I use that one though, it will usually have a little bit of a slight, show my nail a little bit on the side. But it doesn't really matter. Some of the nail wraps you can kind of stretch onto your nails a little bit if you need to, to cover the side. But I actually prefer to have a little bit smaller fit than a larger one, because if you have excess nail wrap, it will kind of go over on the skin, which is fine, because if you do, then you can just get like the little cuticle pusher and just go down like on the side and push it down, and you can kind of tear it off. The only thing is that you risk tearing the nail wrap, so it's easy to do that. So yeah, I have a little extra of that oil still left. I used quite a bit of the cuticle oil, so I'm going to go ahead and just rinse that off real quick, and then I'm going to come back to the nail wraps. Okay, so I rinse my hands, and then I just dry them off. Yeah, I mean, you can just do the nail polish remover, but I mean, if you do the cuticle oil, sometimes it can kind of stick on there a little bit, and so I don't like to try to put the nail wraps on for that, because then it could still be a little bit of the oil left, and then it won't want to stick. So I just make sure to dry each nail really well. Make sure there's no water left. Okay. If you need to clean under your nails, my nails aren't, I mean, they're good right now, but you can, I just get the little cuticle pusher actually and just go underneath like that. And get whatever is underneath. But my nails are really clean right now, so I don't have anything, but just to make sure. Okay, so I get the nail wrap, and this is where you would go right under the cuticle, push down the middle, then down the sides. Now see, if you see, this one's a little bit larger for my nail, but you can completely go around and just push it down. You can do it with your other nail or your finger, but I like to get the little cuticle pusher and just kind of go around there to push it down, smooth it out. Then just kind of rub it in on your nail just to make sure the adhesive is on there. This is where you can either fold down this nail wrap to file it, or you can get a little pair of scissors and then just snip it off. And then that way you can reuse this nail wrap, which that's what I do since my nails are short right now. I would just go and snip. I don't know if my camera's focusing, but I would just snip it. Leave a little access so that way you can be able to file off the rest. But you can keep this and use it on your other nail. So see, it is longer than this nail, so I would just get the little scissors and just cut this little piece of silver off. Just round it. Okay. Now, of course, if you want to make this faster, you can just, like I said, just fold it down and do a new nail wrap on this one. But if you got a little extra time and you want to save, you know, save your nail wraps, maybe use them for your toenails or just to have a little extra and use for a later manicure, you can do that. So then I just push it down. Like that. Just rub it in, make sure the adhesive sticks. So then just fold this down a little bit. Get your little nail file. Always go in a downward motion, no side to side or anything like that. So go in a downward motion. I like to start in the middle and then go on the sides. Then make sure, I don't like to pull on them. Sorry, my camera, I don't know if it's focused. It's probably gone in and out of focus. But I don't like to pull on them too much, so I make sure to follow them. This nail wrap has glitter in it, so sometimes their glitter nail wraps are a little thicker. So in that case, if this doesn't work that good, I just use my thicker nail file with the stronger grit. But it actually works pretty good, so the little ones work just fine. And that's how that is. So I'll show this one. So start in the middle, downward motion. You go in on the sides. And then just pull off the little excess. Make sure that you have it completely fouled though off. Like the foul cuts the little nail wrap. If you can see that little piece. If you foul it, it just kind of cuts it. And so then you can just pull off whatever's left. But make sure it's cut, because if you pull it, then you can end up, you know, damaging the nail wrap on your nail and pulling it and ripping it off. So that's how those look. And then I'll show you a red one here. Pull the plastic off. I know this is the one that usually it's all, I mean, the sizes work good, so I usually know which size to go on my nails. So usually this one fits on my index finger. So then just pull it off. So I'm going to show you just how to do this one for quicker than having to cut them. You know, that's if you want to use the other half on your other nail, but just start in the middle. Now, and if you need to reposition it, you can just pull it back off. Just kind of straighten it out a little bit. Put it back. And then smooth out. Down on each side. Make sure you smooth it around the cuticle. Like I said, I don't really like using my nail for that. I usually just get the little cuticle stick and just push it, smooth it out on the sides. So once you get the nail wrap on, then you can just fold it down where it sticks on your finger like that. Make sure you smooth it really good all over the nail so it really, the adhesive really sticks. Then you get your nail file again. Sorry, do it on this one. And go in a downward motion. And the sides. Always down though. Don't ever go back and forth with it, because that's where it will mess up the nail wrap. Okay, so once it's filed, just pull off the rest. Smooth out. And there's your nail wrap. Looks good. Okay, so that's basically how I do it. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up applying these, and I will come back and show you how they look finished. Sorry, before I show the finished look, I did want to mention, when you pull these nail wraps, don't try to touch the adhesive too much, but I just wanted to show you that on one side it's a little smaller, and then this side where it's attached to the silver is usually the nail wrap is a little bit wider. So that way, if you need to, you can use this side if your nail's smaller. If you need a wider side, just cut this off and use that side on your nail. So that's, I just wanted to mention that before I show the finished look. All right. Okay, so all done. I got them all applied. So it's really simple. I did take a little longer, like, because I wanted to go slow with it to show y'all how exactly I apply it, you know, smooth it out, how I file it off. But literally, you can apply them and file them off, like, you can have your whole manicure done in just like a couple minutes. I mean, literally, it does not take long at all. I've been using the Lily & Fox nail wraps for a while now, so I'm really a lot faster at it. I just wanted to go slower to show y'all. But this is the finished look. And that's no base coat, no top coat. See, as you can see, they're really shiny. They look like they have a top coat on, but they do not. So once I, you know, have them all done, I just like to go over them just one time, smooth them out, make sure they're all, you know, really stuck to the nail, because you want to make sure that adhesive really sticks. So just go over and smooth them out, and then I get my cuticle oil again, and I just apply a little bit around my cuticles. And then I just go and smooth that out around the nail, on the cuticle. It's really a simple way to get a really nice manicure at home. And then I do like to rub a little bit into my hands just because my hands are pretty dry right now from this cold weather, so it feels good to put some of the cuticle oil. So, and that's that. So that's how they look. Very simple, easy at home manicure. Just in a couple minutes. I love them. They really look pretty, last a really long time. You know, everybody's different, but from what I put my hands through, if I wear them like this with, you know, no base coat, no top coat, they usually last me about a week before, you know, I might get like a little bit of chipping at the bottom. It kind of depends also on the nail rep. If they're glitter, they actually last a lot longer. You know, without chipping or anything. But if it's just like a regular little, you know, pattern, I might get them to chip. But, you know, like I said, I put my hands through a lot. I'll be, you know, scrubbing dishes and, you know, cleaning and this and that. And some, you know, I try not to use my nails a lot on things, but, you know, sometimes I use my nails to tear off things or whatever. So I put them through the ultimate test, and they really still last a long time on me. I've worn them without a base coat and top coat for, you know, almost 2 weeks. You know, it just depends. But yeah, if I just want to do them really, really quick and have them finished and, you know, not have to sit and wait for the polish to dry and this and that, I just like to apply them like this. If I want to wear the look for a lot longer, then I apply with the base coat and top coat. So stay tuned for that next video because I will show that and how I apply it. To show what I do with the leftover nail wraps, I just get a little Ziploc bag and I just put them in there. I do leave the clear little plastic on the ones that I haven't used, so I leave those on there, and I just put all the extras. You can tear this off if you don't need that empty one, but you can keep all the extra ones you have. Make sure you get all the air out and seal it shut. And that's how I store the extra ones, and they last. I can take them out later and use them, and they all work. Got a little bit of a nail wrap sticker stuck on my finger. So that, simple as that. Also, for what I use just when I do my nails to easily pick up all this trash and stuff, I get these. It's basically what the dentist puts on you when you go to the dentist, the little bib. So I just lay that down so that way whatever trash I have, I can just easily just roll it up and throw it in the trash. So easy cleanup, and you know, doesn't take long. So hope y'all enjoy, and I hope that really does help y'all. Alrighty, I hope this video helped, and thank you again, Wendy, for checking out my videos. Stay tuned for more in the near future. I post videos quite often, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment and let me know. If you have any requests, please do the same. Yeah, so I hope that helps for today. Stay tuned for the next video where I will be making a video showing how I apply them with the base coat and top coat. There's a little bit different steps I take for that, so I will show that in that video. Alrighty, I'll catch up with y'all later. See ya.